Crim here with another episode of Baldur's Gates. I haven't really been recording as much because I've been sick lately, but I'm feeling better, so hopefully we can get back into the swing of things. Now, I mentioned last time that we were going to take care of Raphael's stuff. Well, I think some plans have changed, as you can see from the giant glyph on the floor. So, we actually have not gotten the quest progression to even ask for her to take us to the Hell area. Like, if we come in here and talk to her, all she is a merchant. She doesn't have any options. So...
Your esteemedness returns. A most excellent decision.
So I bought the hat from her, and that was about it. I don't really know off the top of my head how to progress this quest. I mean, normally I just get here, and by the time I get here, I can go. So I must be missing something crucial. Because, I mean, it's obvious. You know, you have the deal with the devil thing, where we refused him, and now we have to deal with the offer it's still remaining. And if we come down here to... Where is it? Gith Warrior. Need to go to the sewers to inform him when it's done. If we go to the sewers, then one of the characters gets yanked by Orin, so that's why I'm delaying it. I think I will let Halsin go, because I thought Halsin, like, killed Scratch or the owlbear cub, but apparently he doesn't. He just knocks him out. There might be a scene where if you mess a check up, he does, but I didn't see that whenever I was doing stuff last time. So we're probably going to deal with that, because Halsin overall is not that important. We'll probably load him up on stuff, probably make him a monk, so when he does get teleported over there, if we free him, he can actually be useful without any gear. Where is it? There was one other thing here. Yeah, so here we go. We've learned the key to freeing Orpheus changed the, Raphael's possession, so tracking down his luscious abode, yeah, combine the two words. There was another one that said that we need to follow more leads. There we go. See if I can find any leads. So we're at the point where we gotta find leads. But, like I said, before, whenever I came here, by the time I got here, I would already know to go in.
Hey.
Speak thrice the phrase correctly, and lucky you'll forever be. Okay, great. Oh, damn it! Can't you see I'm trying to concentrate? Scarab, sap, scarabs, cap. Oh, this is gonna be harder than I thought.
Okay.
Just 3 times. Only have to say it 3 times.
I'm not going in there. To hell. It was Runt's idea.
Alright, talk to Runt. Maybe you have something?
You first? I double-dragged it. The devils in there can swallow kids whole.
Alright, so these guys have nothing to say about actually going there. Cool. I think I just found it, like, on a note or something last time I did it. Or maybe it's related to, like, Auntie Ethel or something like that, where we deal with her. And we find some information about that with her. Regardless, we're not going to be able to go right now. I thought we would. I thought it would be as simple as just walk in, walk out. But it wasn't, so instead what we're going to do is we're going to go to the Elf Song, and we're going to get the new room. Just take care of that real quick. And we're just going to wrap up some stuff in the city, I guess. Some minor stuff. So hopefully they still offer me the room. I got rid of the killer. So we also need to go over to the Watch and deal with them. Which I believe might also open up the Auntie Ethel crest. But it will be unnecessary overall. I need remove curse for that.
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is.
Alright, how's business going?
With all this talk of war, what else are folk to do but drink? I reckon the murder we'd had something to do with it too. Got punters all intrigued. On that morbid note, what can I get you fine self?
Looking for a place to stay.
I tell you what, the murder upstairs has brought some punters, but it's also really spooked folk out of renting rooms. If we get you staying up there, perhaps folk... You can have the whole upstairs floor until this killer thing blows over.
Sure,
Top
here you
floor's
go.
all yours.
By the way, I also went to the apothecary and I bought some noble stock from them. There wasn't really anything important. The guy over there, the dwarf guy that had his mind messed up, his mind was better. And we started talking to the lady about what was going on with the husband, and she basically told us to mind our own business, that he's actually like a domestic abuse person and all that stuff, gave her the scars and all that stuff. It's like, okay, enough of that conversation. But yeah, we bought some noble stock from them, and I'm gonna give that to Shadowheart later. Noble stock by itself actually does a lot of stuff for healing, but it's kind of related for Shadowheart's quest too, because it can restore her memory. It's best to use this in Act 2. There's a glitchy way where you can use it and also still get it to the NPCs. I forget the way that you do it, but it's like you talk to Shadowheart to use it, and then it's not actually used because you like transport it or something, and then you give it to the NPCs. There's like guides on YouTube for how to do it, unless they patch that. But yeah, if you give it to her in Act 3, it just gives you some extra dialogue, but it doesn't actually progress anything. Like if you give it to her in Act 2, there's like a hidden check for her, where she'd either be like a Shar, or she'd be like, not really a Selûnite, but in that general thing, and it's basically a teeter-totter, and eating it in Act 2 actually pushes her more towards, I guess if you're gonna use alignments, the good versus the evil. So, yeah, something to keep in mind. It's not totally necessary, because you can still force her hand, like, at the end anyway, with the high persuasion, but whatever. Okay. So yeah, we bought that from them, and we also bought a Cloud Giant Strength potion, because I was out. I think Alvira's here. Let's talk to you. How's it going?
Damn rats. I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Hop to it. Get in there.
Yeah, we've never met.
Really? I could have sworn you were an adventurer. You look like an adventurer, and you talk like an adventurer. So you must be an adventurer.
Haven't I done this before?
Probably. Lots of rats in this world. Been having problems with them in cellars for the whole 20 years of my career. Oh, go on.
Yeah, so I feel like this is actually a pseudo-reference to Baldur's Gate 1. One of the quests in Candlekeep or whatever is you go into a barn and exterminate a bunch of rats. It's very similar to that. Anyway, we were supposed to tell him that he was on the murder list, and he's basically like, I don't care. Go kill rats. And he's like, okay. Hey, Putty.
Hello, servant ape. Would you kill those rats, please? Their presence vexes me.
What about other Putty?
Oh, look, Tambourine. A servant comes to help us. Oh, kill those rats, would you? When they're dead, the other servants will feed us.
Here goes.
Yeah, that's cats for you.
Are just down the stairs. There, you'll find my old lodgings.
Yeah, we're not going into your lodgings. Mostly because I don't want to have that fight right now. I am so tempted to throw this, but if we do this, it like destroys everything down here, and I think he gets mad. So we're just going to... can we just bum rush stuff? I don't want to waste. How about we improvise weapon rat on a rat?
Boom!
See what this does. Yeah, not very necessary, honestly. I'll just go to town on him.
Let's turn someone inside out.
Spike growth right here, maybe? Gotta be careful hitting the torches because they will light the fire. I don't actually know if that is a thing that I have to worry about. I just assume that it's a thing I have to worry about. So let's not. Yeah, let's just go hit stuff, I guess.
Break them.
It's not like it's a hard fight. I think there's one rat in here that actually is decent, but they're not like cerebral rats or whatever they're called.
Taking position.
Let's see, do you have any AoE? I mean, you got magic missile. Let's cast it at a higher level. Just to take care of all those. And end turn.
Forever dauntless.
Phantasmal? No. Phantasmal Killer won't help me. We don't really have that many AoEs that don't, like, mess with everything in the world. We can pop Armor of Agathis, I guess. And then we can just go baiting.
Fleet of foot.
We can be, like, somebody that just baits attacks opportunities. No, you don't want to do attack opportunity? Fine. Apparently rats don't have to take attack opportunity if they don't want to. Or maybe they just can't. It don't react. Don't react. Don't react. Keep on getting hit, dude. Oh no, you critically hit me for like 11. Alright, anyway, I didn't want to do this because it's a waste, but I'm just gonna rush. I thought I had other options. I don't want to waste time with stupid rats, honestly. Just mop them all up. It's the easiest way to deal with it. It's quite literally, this is a waste of time. I was kind of planning on doing something else right now. You know, I literally said last episode that I was just going to go and deal with Raphael.
This feels good.
And instead, here I am killing rats. So, I know if someone, like, comments on this, they'd be like, oh, you gotta do this. I'm just gonna say now. By the time you see this, I've probably already figured out what I need to do. That's how things usually work. I know it's probably something simple. Like, I just need to talk to one person, and then they'll tell me that I need to do this.
The fearless.
But I'm thinking after we... Where's the last rat? After we do this, we're going to drop... We're not going in there, dude.
The wine cellar. There's a hidden door that leads
Cool.
further in.
I don't care. I was just coming down here to take care of this. I don't...
Somewhere among the wine racks.
Emperor, I really don't care about your stuff. I don't care about your story. I don't care about your character. I don't care about the loot that you have, dude. In general, you are an annoying character to deal with. If you couldn't tell, I don't like the Emperor as a character. I mean, they start off, you know, like, in the early access, the Guardian was supposed to be like this mysterious person. Like, some people said that it might be a god or something that's intervening, or it might be some weird, like, backstory, maybe like a previous, like, relationship interest, and then it was like, no, actually, it's just a mind flayer. Just a mind flayer that's been manipulating you the whole time.
Herman, is that you?
Totally a worthless character. And it really, like, messes with the lore as well, but I'm not gonna get into that.
Kill the rats, yes? I heard commotion in the cellar. Good. Perfect. Here, you take this.
Thanks. Oh, yeah, you are on the murder list.
Rats, murderers. Always knew the chef gig wasn't going to be easy. Do not worry. Chef Revere's eyes will be kept peeled for murdering types.
Alright. I think you get a bonus scene there if you're, like, playing as the Dark Urge when he says that. Alright, where is Alfira? I think she's upstairs, but we have to talk to you first. I kind of want to deal with that later. Actually, that's its own thing. Okay, fine. I think I need to pass, like, a performance check with her and all that, and I don't think I can do that.
Well, well, look what the bugbear dragged in. Can't believe we both made it to the city, and with our limbs attached.
Well, most of them. What are you doing here? Have I pictured you a barmaid?
Well, I'd pick this over Moonrise, as delightful as that was. Alan is short on coppers. The counting house is screwing him over. He was willing to hire anyone who'd work for cheap. And I'm nothing if not cheap.
Okay, I mean, that doesn't really say much about you, but cool. Yeah, never call yourself cheap, you're priceless.
Oh, you are smooth, hero. I knew there was a reason I missed you. I need to get back to work, but stick around.
A bet is a bet, yeah. I think we can just, like, get a kiss from her, but I don't know if Will cares about that.
What can I get you? Make it as easy as possible and leave a big tip. Thanks. Check the roof. But you didn't hear that from me.
I have no idea why you're trying to hide it, to be quite honest. So yeah, obviously if you had the Dark Urge, you wouldn't be able to do that. And also, I kind of recall seeing like some early access stuff, like spoilers with Baldur's Gate, where they showed you actually on a date with...
Stelmarin's parlor. A place to receive clients and informants.
Yes.
I wonder if it's as I remember it.
Emperor, can you stop talking so loud? Anyway, what I was going to say is, in early access, I remember seeing some, like, spoiler stuff for Act 3 of Baldur's Gate, where it had, like, you on a date with Elfira or whatever, and I believe they changed all of the cutscenes out from that to be the one where it's the date with Karlach instead, because there's actually, like, an achievement that says go on a date with Karlach and such. I haven't done that one, but I think... that is, because I've seen some other screenshots and it looks like shot for shot. They just changed Elfira out for Karlach. So, go ahead and look at stuff. I think this is to my room and this is to the crime scene. There is a bloodstained signet on the ground.
Guess the killer wasn't in it for the money.
And I'm trying to find if there's a handbag in here somewhere. Map of the murder.
Right. That might be worth a look.
What? What might be lookable? Oh. That's a mirror.
Hey girl. Funny bottle. Smells a little rancid.
The rich arsehole sent his drink back 3 times. So I spat in his last one.
Okay. Well, you have a discarded bottle. Paralyzed potion. It's not very useful. I think that's just warning us that, oh, they throw paralyzed potions at you. It's like, yeah, okay, cool. I mean, you find that out pretty much immediately when they start throwing paralyzed potions at you. I thought there was a bloody hand in here too, but I guess not. Got this ring.
Hello.
Rent is due soon.
I think we can use this as a key or something, but I don't remember. I don't think it actually matters. There's a better way to get into that area. You just, like, shoot a corpse down from the sky with, like, fire bolts, and it opens the door for you. You don't have to do anything, so, yeah. If you know, you know. Alright, here's our new room. Let's see. So this area is actually, like, one of the best camps, just because of how close everything is together. You don't have to, like, go running everywhere. So, there's that. I don't really like it, though, because it kind of interacts in a weird way with, certain camp cutscenes. Like, if you're sleeping over here and you get invaded in the middle of the night, you just have, like, an army of people all gathered up in this one area, instead of, like, scattered throughout the camp. It's like, oh, so you mean I can just do, like, a wall effect here, like wall of fire, and basically clear everyone out. So, let's talk to you. Can I get some soup?
I brought my own pet.
You don't have any soup for me. That is so weird. Normally I can buy soup. I guess she's bugged. Because normally if you talk to her, she sells soup. Okay, let's go up to the roof.
Only because I had you.
And after this, we're going to swamp Gale in. And with Gale, we are going to go and deal with some of his stuff. Because if we can't deal with Lysel, we can at least do Gale's thing some. Cool, thanks. Just so we have some progression.
Ah, you found my hiding spot. Not a word to Alan. He doesn't believe in things like breaks. Or eating.
Lacrissa, I'd be more than happy to help you out at work. I could...
No, focus on your music. Besides, I'll be living a life of luxury when your school takes off.
Oh yeah. I think I can give you money for this, which I don't have. Huh. Yeah, if you need help.
No need. I'm looking after my girl Althea. Isn't that right, sweetie pie?
Lacrissa!
All right. The hero and I will stop teasing. For now.
I'll never get tired of this view.
Same here.
I'd say get a room, you two, but you, I guess, have one up here.
I was thinking I could do some busking.
No need. I picked up some extra.
Anywho, let's go ahead and go back downstairs and swap Gale in so that we can go to the shrines. We're gonna go to the shrines before we go with the library because there is a cutscene in there that I think I want to do first. I don't know if it matters, but I think it has some like impact if you do that one first. See, like stuff like that I kind of forget about. Alright, so where are you, Gale? Gale, where are you? You're over here. I probably need to level you up. I'm not gonna bother. And we are going to swap Will out because Will is unemployed.
How can I help?
We've already done all of Will's stuff pretty much.
Would that I could. Back in the thick.
Yeah, no, you're good. Can I rotate my camera, please? Game.
What's the story?
That was weird. That occasionally happens now that with the update or whatever. Sometimes I just can't rotate my camera. I have to click on the character portrait to update the positioning. Like I said, I'm still trying to get over being sick, so if I seem a little out of it, it's because I'm like groggy from a lack of energy. Alright, so come over here. I do need to lay out, like, write down a list of all the tasks that we need to do for Act 3. I usually do that, like in Act 2, I broke down pretty much everything that I had to do. It's a lot in Act 3, but it's not really a lot. Because I've only been to Act 3 a few times. I've only been here, like, 4 times with different characters. And I've been to Act 1 and 2 so many times it's not even funny. Like, if we come in here, this will activate the Auntie Ethel stuff, which I need to do, but I don't know if that's on a time limit, so we're gonna hold off on that. Let's see. We need to go... Where's the church? I feel like it was on the other side. That's the bank. This is the Honey Brew Tavern or whatever it's called, where you can get some decent stuff. Probably should be reading these notes too, because that might give me some hints on stuff to find. Sometimes they do. Yeah, finding the night song. See, like that. Like there's one that starts for the hag thing, where if you find it, and it's like the here we go, anti-hag support group.
Lord Enver Gortash, the people's man, the gate's protector.
So yeah, reading these kind of helps. So that might have been how I discovered the Raphael thing as well. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. Like I said, I've only been to Act 3 a few times. Oh, this is the cobbler. I mean, Gale might not like what I'm gonna do to the cobblers. He might not, but we're here. How's it going, dude? You remember me?
Ah, sir, you've chosen a special day to visit the family home of Archduke Enver. We're celebrating our dear son's magnificent achievement with a special run of leather-soled shoes. He's one and only. My, but he's made us proud, such humble beginnings. And look at him now.
Yeah, you guys just sold
I've
him.
been crying happy tears all this 10 day. What more could a mother want for her little boy?
Your tadpole squirms. These people are infected with the parasite. But something... You search her mind. But the psionic forces that control her are different. Split somehow.
Help me! Gods, help me! Enver's ruined my mind. He's taken my body. I should have slammed the door in his face, but I let him in and he rammed some kind of worm in our eyes. I'm here, but I can't speak. I can't act. I'm trapped.
Yeah, you're not the only one who's hurt.
He said he wanted to make us powerless. Still bitter after all these years, but we did what was best for him, for all of us. We had debts, world-ending debts, trying to keep this cursed shop afloat. Dangerous lenders who said they'd bury us all if we didn't pay. Then a warlock offered us a pretty penny for Enver's service. He was a smart boy. Too smart. It was give him up, and all of us live, or refuse and die. What choice did we have?
Yeah. Kinda hard.
He was always a little monster, nasty to the core. He would have torn me and Druvo apart with his whining, his demands, the never-ending racket of him. You may disagree, Enver did, but we don't deserve this torment. You're the first person who's heard the real me in months.
Okay. You can say you deserve this, and I think they turn hostile or something like that. You say I can end your suffer, I can put you out of your misery, and they also go crazy on that. But we can say there's nothing I can do for you, at least for now. Sorry, because that's the truth. We can't do anything right now.
There has to be. I can't live like this. I'm trapped. Trapped.
See, I normally kill them off. But, I think at the end of the game, I don't know if Larian actually coded this in. They might be fine by the end. I don't know. Let's see what you got for sale. Oh, you got some tough sole boots. Oh, thin sole boots, plain boots, heavy boots, pointed toe shoes. Cool. I would give you this. That wouldn't do anything, though. Here, have a spear. Yeah.
Wait.
Your tadpole lashes.
Come again.
Yeah. They just turn hostile if you offer anything else.
That's got to be bad luck.
I don't know if I can move that. Felt like there was something behind it, like a button or something. Whatever. Not that it matters.
Be very welcome to Flim. He may not have followed in his old man's shoe steps.
I don't
but
like doing this.
Archduke's not so bad, is it? He's the image of me, isn't he? Always was a handsome devil. Goodness, what a... You've got the wrong family. Enver's the light of our lives. He grew up right in these walls. First my apprentice. Nothing untoward about it, I assure you.
Yeah, we're just gonna leave them. We can come in here and kill them off if we want to, but there's really no point. I was hoping that maybe we'd get some rep with someone from talking with them, But all that happened was I got an update that said embrace your potential because I tapped into the illithid powers. I think that was the 3rd time in the entire game that I've done that, and I kind of didn't want to do that at all. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Probably shouldn't have even bothered doing that part, but whatever. Hey, how's it going? Oh, look, there's a dead body here.
The corpse does not respond.
Ah, well, they don't like anyone, I guess.
I got lost. And then when I found Mummy and Daddy again, they wouldn't get up. I shouldn't have run away. I'm just sorry.
Yeah, they spilled a lot of raspberry jam and they passed out. That's the fireworks stand that we don't need to go into. Where is the church area? Psionic blast. I know I'm close to it. At least I think I am. It'd be nice if I could zoom out more so I could see the rest of the city instead of having to go in and out of the map view. Elf Song. Forge of the Nine. Is it on this side? It might be this. No, that's the other tavern. Is it near the entrance? So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get a cutscene with Gale in the like church area, and by doing that, it changes his outlook on certain things, because he's got like 3 different looks that he can have in the game, and depending on which route you approach, you get different interactions. And because I have not done the night song thing yet, I think I'm gonna get like a different interaction. Where is it though? Like, this whole video is scuffed. I'm like so like foggy in my mind right now. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Save the hags. That's way over there. How about we check on this side? Because I don't see it over here anywhere. I know there's like the graveyard up here. Unless it's in there. I don't think it is though. I thought it was down south here. Alright, fine. We'll go up here. Like I said, I need to make a list of stuff for Baldur's Gate. Talk to you. There's a cutscene with you as well. There's just so many, like, random quests in Act 3.
An air of decay.
Gold first. Then you can hit me.
Beneath his ragged clothing, you catch a glimpse of rotten flesh, more than any living being could sustain.
I'm not dead. Just got a bit of nerve damage. So, you tried that better this way. So, you having a go or not?
Yeah, you can have the gold, but I'm not gonna hit you. Alright. Go. It might be up here. I might be like misremembering. There's also a place we have to come in here for part of the clown. Don't remember where that is. I need to just look up a map for Baldur's Gate 3 Act 3. Like I said, I've only been here like 4 times. So my memory isn't the best here. Like all the other parts, I pretty much know them like the back of my hand, just because I'd been there so many times. But this one, I've only been here a few times. Where is it though? There's a cutscene here that we can have with Karlach interacting with Graves.
That's curious.
Hold on.
Motta, do you know of another graveyard for the Jews?
I do, but they struggle as we do. You'll not find a cart.
I thought I was done for. Lady Luck, bless you.
Okay, how did you get down there?
Sightseeing. What do you think? I filched the wrong baldy and got myself buried for the trouble. Stone Lord, he calls himself. More like stone shite.
Okay, who is the Stone Lad?
Our gang boss has been all up in Nine Fingers territory. He's brutal. Steer clear.
He's not brutal, he's just dumb.
I ain't got much in the way of thanks.
Okay, later. I kind of wanted to do both interactions, but whatever.
You're not allowed to play here. It's not respectful.
Come out, sis.
An air of decay.
Sister always hides from me. She likes to play. In the ground. Some people covered her in dirt. But I will find her again. Mother and father hide in the ground with her. I hope I find them soon. I like this game, but it is less fun to play.
Okay, bye.
Freshly peaked.
No idea who that is. Am I supposed to know who you are? That is a weird thing. They'll explode at the slightest touch, so we just don't mess with them, I guess.
Flowers say what words never can.
Anywho, where am I supposed to go? I'm sorry, I know it not really, like, good to not know where I'm supposed to go with this, but here's the apothecary. This is the location for the actual, like... Is it down here? No, that's not it. Maybe it's down here. This is the location for the night song, which we're not gonna do until we finish the other thing, like I said. Like, you'd think it would have a giant sign on it that said, this is where all the religion shrines and all that stuff are. I remember it in Baldur's Gate 1, where it was. It was, I thought down south, like on, maybe it was on the west side. Maybe it's over here. I just don't see a location for it on the map. And the damn map actually doesn't let me zoom out enough to see what I'm looking at. So, yeah, this is really scuffed. So things that I need to do with Act 3, I guess I'll say that while I'm wandering around. We have to do the hag thing. We have to deal with the Night Song quest. We have to deal with Raphael. We have to deal with the stuff in the sewers. We have to deal with the Stone Lord. We have to deal with the Emperor stuff, even though I don't really want to. We have to find the rest of the body parts for the clown. We have to do various miscellaneous events around the city, like different fights and such. And I think we can also contribute money to some of the businesses to get free rep with some people. We have to deal with Shadowheart's quest. I'm gonna stop looking for this and I'll just start it next time, because honestly, I'm just gonna be wandering around forever looking for this thing. We have to deal with the stuff over here with Cazador, so we have to deal with all that over here. The Cesar Palace? Okay, I don't know what that's about. We also have to go and deal with the Iron Gnomes over here. And I think that's about it for the, like, city proper. Like, it seems like there's a lot to do, but, like, systematically knocking them out, how I usually do this, like, I usually just have, like, a checklist mentally for what to do. So, next time, we're going to, because we can't do what I wanted to do, next time what we're going to do is we're going to start the episode off inside of the actual cathedral, and we'll deal with Gale's stuff, and then we're going to immediately go from that and go over here to the Night Song and deal with the Night Song thing. That's what we want to do, because honestly, the not being able to get into the Devil's Fee kind of threw off my entire thing. I was like, okay, I'm going to start this, we're going to deal with this, we're going to have all this taken care of. It's like, no, you're not. You can't do any of that. What if it's right here? No, this is the... Wait. Am I stupid? Am I really stupid? Did I run by it 3 times, assuming that that was the... Yeah, I'm stupid. Hey, everyone, I'm really stupid. For some reason, I thought this area up here, the Flaming Fist location, I thought this was this. Wow. Wow, yeah. How many people were telling me, hey, it's right at the start, it's right at the start. Yeah. But like I said, I'm getting... Okay, I'm getting over being sick, so I'm trying to recover stuff. Sorry about the mental issues here. But yeah, that was really scuffed.
Call of the divine, Astari.
Oh, I tried. I'm sure you'll understand if I remain unbowed.
Cool. So yeah, we'll take care of this real quick then.
Greetings, child of faith. Be welcome to the Stormshore Tabernacle. You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day?
Okay, who are you?
I am Vicar Humbletoes, guardian of the Stormshore Tabernacle. I keep the peace in this sacred place and guide those in need.
And what do you do here?
Here, clerics may commune with their gods, and even hear their responses, if they are so favored. I am also granted the power to provide holy resurrection through sale. Of course, my child, within limits.
Yeah, well, we have the literal god of death, so we don't actually need your help. Okay, revivify. When you heal a creature, it grants Blade Ward, which is actually really useful. Like, this is actually a ridiculously useful thing. But only if you are, like, spamming healing and all that stuff, so. This is a good one, too. The Radiant Orb there's a whole build for that. Where, like, if you, apply Radiant Orb, it just does extra stuff. There's, like, multiple stacking things that do that. And, like, lets you do extra damage based on Radiant Orbs and such. I'll come back later and buy all this. Like I said, I need to get more money. But, for now, we have Mistra, we have Saloon, which we're gonna have to have Shadowheart for that. Tyr, completely pointless. Same with Helm. And Statue of the Gods. Just, you know, all of them. Why not? Just a hodgepodge selection of the gods.
This altar isn't dedicated to a single god, but instead acts as a conduit to many. Your god is one of many. And in this place you sense a spark of its mighty divine flame.
I've never actually interacted with this thing.
It reads, "Show your devotion with an offering in your god's name. Blessings may follow."
Okay. Seek wisdom and judgment of the god of the balance and ambiguity. Now, light and justice.
The gods are ready to receive your joyful donation.
So you can actually select which god you are, like, worshipping if you're not a cleric or whatever and picked it at the start. None of this matters. So we're gonna leave. Bye-bye. I don't want to give you money. I mean, I can go and steal the money right back, but that's not ideal.
You
It just
see
gives
an
you a buff.
altar dedicated to Mistra.
Whatever you want with this idol, I prefer we make it quick. Not sure I'm comfortable catching Mistra's eye, even if it is made of stone.
Yeah. You don't want to make an offering, a prayer of some kind?
Trust me. It'll take a lot more than a few gold pieces and some further... Commune with her as you see fit. I have
Really?
no wish to stand between you...
Mistra, mother, even though you do not follow her, you feel her power resonating from the statue. She is the one true spell at the heart.
Here you go. You can have a potion. That's all you get from me.
Offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required.
Okay, that's weird.
Elminster's not around, so it might as well.
Mistra's eye, you're not sure what you expected. After all, she's not deigned to... If your refusal to detonate the orb did not get her attention, perhaps pursuing the crown will.
Okay, so that's the hint that we can't actually do this until we go for the crown. See, I didn't know, because I always get go for like the crown information first, and then I come back here, and then I happen to get this. So I'm trying to do stuff that I normally don't do, and this is something I normally don't do. I normally just bypass this area entirely, and then find that later. So yeah, there's that. Next episode, we're gonna do what I was saying last time. We're going to, or not last time, earlier. We're gonna deal with the Night Song stuff. Then we're gonna come back here, and then we're gonna deal with this. And then Gale should be done. Like, there shouldn't be anything else for Gale to do until, like, the very end of the game, if we choose to have him do something. And he has high rep with us, so that's really nice. Hold on, let's go ahead and let's make a donation. Let's make a donation, because I feel like it.
Mistress, you're not sure if you're refused.
Oh, I can't make a donation of a dead pixie? Oh, that's so sad. Well, I'm just gonna drop it here then. Here you go. There you go. I brought a dead pixie to your door because apparently you like pixies. So that's how cats work, right? They just bring you things. Jeez. Oh, it's still in like the jar too. Oh, that is so messed up. Anyway, this is Crim signing out. I'll try not to have the episodes be this far apart again, but I gotta like write down a list of things to do for Act 3, so I don't keep on messing stuff up. And yeah, I'll see you next time with more Baldur's Gate 3.